I don't know. I just thought I heard the sound of a flute. Huh?
What was that?
It sounded like the cry of an enormous beast.
What's happening?
She just picked that up, just like, yeah. Gotta be enormous.
It's coming this way.
Yeah. When I first played this game, I was like, what the fuck is that? It just came out of nowhere. You think you like fighting some dudes and it's like this a baboon or whatever this hell the still show up?
Help!
A giant baboon?
Yeah, baboon.
It's huge!
That looks like a tree with dragon scales or whatever the fuck that is on his back.
I believe we're dealing with the ruler of this forest. What would you suggest, Reen?
I already made him the leader.
Well, they may be thieves, but we can't just leave them to die. We're going to have to fight it.
Shit. Alright.
Understood.
I'd have been like, well,
all right.
I think he wants y'all.
Idios, help us!
A worthy adversary.
So in this fight, Elliot's defense thing would be really great. Like, let me see if I can catch them all in Laura's, nah. I think I scanned him. Yeah, so, but in this fight, Elliot's little defensive move that he has, you spam the shit out of that because it halves the defense on the whole party. And you just make sure you stay close to him. And it gives you like HP on every turn that you get. But we're gonna use Laura's S break on this dude to end him fast. Because once again, this is a bit of a speed run. What I can make speedy anyway. Look at that.
Go.
It's my turn.
Damn, the two of them couldn't end him? Wow.
My turn.
He knocked the shit out of Elliot. Boom.
I can do this. Fire! That takes care of them.
It would have been over with faster had I hit them with a move where it covers everybody.
That was kind of terrifying.
It actually really was. When you first play this game, you're like, man, the fuck that damn thing came from? And that thing is strong. Oh, it's strong. It hits hard. Yeah, I'm like super overpowered from beating the game. It's a new game plus. But it hit Elliot and immediately made him faint. Like that thing was hitting hard as shit.
I thought we were done for.
And when you first start this game out, around this time you're probably about level 10 maybe or maybe close to it. So it's like bam, and it'll one shot one of your guys, like one of them easily.
Still, at least we were able to defeat it. Reen, what was that skill you just performed?
Oh, it was something I've been working on for a while. This was the first chance I had to put it through its paces, though. I definitely feel like I'm getting the hang of it now.
Yeah, that
I
was
see.
supposed to be him using his S-craft. But yeah.
You really are amazing, Reen.
Yeah, you're always there to help us when we need it most.
No, that's not true. There's really only so much I can do on my own. We wouldn't have been able to defeat that thing if we hadn't all been working together as a team. This was a victory for Group A as a whole.
Well said.
Indeed.
Unbelievable. What are these kids even doing here? bastard. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Who are you talking about?
What?
Uh-oh.
It seems we have some unwelcome guests.
There they are!
Well, 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 look
They're
who
not
it is.
alone.
Put your hands in the air!
Don't try to resist.
Why are you surrounding us and not them?
Keep your mouth shut!
Don't think we're gonna go easy on you just because you're students.
No, I wouldn't think that at all.
Looks like all your hard work was for nothing, huh? Sucks to be you!
They're not even trying to hide their involvement.
Utterly shameless.
You're jumping to an awful lot of conclusions. I see two groups of people and a collection of stolen goods, but no indication of which group was responsible.
Didn't think his voice would be like that.
Do you have any way to prove that the four of you aren't the perpetrators?
What?
Do you intend to frame us?
This is preposterous.
I'm just telling you that you need to mind your own business and learn your place. The Kreutzen province is the territory of Duke Algorea. And I will not have a gaggle of bratty students poking their noses where they don't belong. You will back down now, or we'll be more than happy to arrest you right here and drag you to Berea Hard City, kicking and screaming.
This is ridiculous.
I'm afraid you'll be doing no such thing.
And there she
What?
is.
Who's there? Oh,
It's the Railway Military Police.
The
Railway
RMP.
military police?
Yeah, the RMP.
They're supposed to be the most elite unit in the whole of the Imperial Army.
And they are led by quite the beauty, Miss Claire,
The Icy Maiden!
the Icy Maiden.
Why has one of the Chancellor's dogs come here?
I love how like the top people on this game have like these cool ass nicknames, like the Icy Maiden, because her hair is all blue and you know she uses like a lot of frost powers and shit like that. It's really cool.
what is the meaning of this? This area is under the jurisdiction of the Kreutzen Provincial Army. The Imperial Army has no right to intervene.
With all due respect, Keldic is a major interchange station in our railway network.
Love her voice too.
So in point of fact, we have every right to investigate any incidents that occur in this general vicinity. As I'm sure you well know. And in accordance with our investigation thus far, after having questioned all those connected to the incident, we have concluded that it is impossible for any of these students to be guilty of these crimes. Do you wish to contest this judgment?
I suppose not.
Look at the other girl next to her. She look mad as shit. Like,
Well then, may I suggest you leave us to do our jobs? The RMP will take responsibility for returning all of the stolen goods to their rightful owners as well.
can't do shit now.
Withdraw! We're returning to Keldic.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
You've got to be kidding me! We had a deal!
Take them into custody.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, crap. We're totally boned.
We're totally boned.
There's no point in resisting.
You're coming with us.
Those assholes should be put in cuffs too.
Damned Ironblood dog.
And pay attention to that name, Ironblood. He called her Ironblood. well, he called the Iron Blood dog, but the Iron Bloods are a group that she's a part of as well, as you'll learn throughout the story. And there's a reason behind them being called that. Don't want to spoil it. Just give you a heads up.
She's really pretty.
And she is. She's very beautiful.
Is she really part of the RMP?
Thank you all very much for your assistance.
Claire Revelt.
My name is Captain Claire Revelt of the Railway Military Police. We're a division of the Imperial Army. And you are the visiting students from Thor's Military Academy, are you not? I'll need to file a report about what happened here. So would the four of you mind accompanying me?
Her eyes. You should, like, if you get a chance to pay attention to her eyes. This song right here is one of my favorite songs. I still hadn't learned the name of this damn song. I just like how mellow it is. Yeah, see, make sure you turn in all that stuff before you go to that park. Yeah, do all your quests and everything else that you need to do, because it literally sends you right to the train, get back on the train to go to school. Yeah. Alright, this video is probably going to be a little short. I didn't think it would be ending this quick, but we did getting that boss fight right before we got to this one. And I'm recording through the PS5, and the PS5 has not stretched out the time frame that you can record in 4K. So it only gives you an hour each one for those that 'cause somebody asked me that, like, why am I only doing an hour long on the bigger games? I would make them longer, you know, it's probably as long as the chapters were, just depending. But the PS5 will not let you record past 60 minutes on with 4K. Ain't quite got there yet. But it does let you record 4K 60 frames, so can't beat that. Those eyes, man.
Yeah, I may be good, but I'm not that good.
And there she is.
Oh!
Instructor?
I was wondering when you'd show up.
After everything is over with.
It's been a while, Sarah.
That it has. 6 months, give or take? Honestly, I had no idea you RMP folks were gonna get involved with this. I suppose you had everything that was happening here figured out all along.
Look at it. Now pay attention to the look that she gives her here.
You overestimate my abilities.
Right.
I did receive a report that suggested there might be trouble here, but that's it.
Oh, from your brother, I take it. Nothing gets past you lot.
We're just trying to make sure we're prepared to deal with any problems that might arise. But I'm sorry to say I don't have any more time to catch up with you right now. I really need to be taking my leave. I wish all the best to you and the rest of Class 7.
Ah,
Right. She got the fuck out of there quick. The shadow showed up. Clara's actually a badass. Like, you don't get to see much of it in this game. She shows up and she kind of does her thing, but yeah, I think in part 2 you kind of really get to see like she's a pretty good character, pretty powerful too in her own right. She's very torn though, and you'll see all that as well as the story goes on. Not a spoiler, just a heads up. That's what I like to call it. Let's get the fuck out of here. And that is Keldic. And most of the not all of the tasks that you can do there, but story wise that's the story stuff. A little bit of a detective story, a little bit of an investigation. She knocked the fuck out again. Look at everybody looking at her. They like, bruh, what is our
She's
teacher?
asleep again.
You don't think she's faking it, do you?
Hit her
Nope.
ass with some.
Judging by her breathing, I believe she really is asleep.
well, it sounds like Group B turned out to be a complete disaster. If she had to deal with them, then come back here on the same day, I'll bet she's totally spent.
Yeah, good point. Anyone would be exhausted trying to sort that out.
It's hard to imagine her actually working hard, though, considering her usual attitude.
That's funny.
It does seem as though she's genuinely looking out for us, however.
So, this is how our first field study trip comes to an end, huh? I think I might have an idea now as to why we're here, though.
I had the same thought. Testing the Arcus is clearly a big reason for coming here, but it's not the only reason. I think it has more to do with making sure we see everything that's going on with our own eyes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too. Learning more about places in Erebonia we've only read about in books. And getting to see the issues occurring in those regions firsthand, just like in Keldic.
Yeah, see, that's what I said in the last video.
Indeed. And just as we thought and acted swiftly in the face of crisis this time,
Or the
so
video
too
before the
may we
last
be
one.
called upon to do so again. These field studies may aim to test and cultivate those skills in preparation for our futures.
Exactly. Add to that good judgment, decisiveness, and general conduct, and I'd say we have a pretty clear picture as to why we're out in the field. Basically, we're training everywhere we go.
Well, you're about half right.
Instructor,
I was so certain you were sound asleep.
What can I say? I can nod off and back on again in the blink of an eye. It's what I do. As you rightly noted, having first-hand knowledge of the areas to which you might be deployed is of tremendous importance, as is the ability to make swift, accurate judgments and solve problems with or without orders. Developing all these skills to their fullest is definitely a major part of why you're undertaking these field studies.
Just as I thought.
it's an interesting approach, but honestly, I've never heard of any other military academy trying it.
You say we're only half right, however. Which begs the question, what's the rest of the story?
Is something wrong?
Oh, no, not at all. I was just thinking about what we did during our field study and why we were doing it. The whole concept seems eerily similar to the MO of bracers.
Now that you mention it...
The Bracer Guild prides itself in protecting civilians over all else. But the tasks we were given in
Shit, my
Celtic
bad.
do seem to align themselves quite well with the Bracer's basic philosophy.
Yeah, I guess so.
do that too
Their
much.
emblem depicts a supporting gauntlet, and that's pretty much exactly what we've been for these people. Bracers still had branches all over the continent, but you hardly ever see them in Erebonia anymore.
Well, you got me. Which means...
Bruh. She went back to sleep.
How are we ever supposed to take her seriously when she says things like that, then conspicuously falls asleep?
She went to sleep immediately.
Well, whether or not we did in fact get her, it still seems like Bracers are somehow related to our activities here.
Not that Instructor Sarah is likely to come clean about our involvement anytime soon. I suppose until she does, all we can do is prepare ourselves in body and mind for our next field study.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hmm?
I never use their casual outfits on here. I meant to change it to them, but I'll show those off
Is
in
there something else bothering you?
the next little field study days do.
Oh, no. It's just... Well, we've been in the same class for a month now. And this whole time I've been kind of keeping you in the dark.
What do you mean?
You aren't referring to the issue regarding your swordsmanship, I take it?
No, it's not that. It's something I've been hiding from you all this time. Regarding my social class.
What?
Are you saying your family...
Yeah, I dodged the question when Machias asked. But technically, I come from a family of nobles. My hometown is Ymir, in the northern mountains. I'm the son of its ruler, Baron Schwarzer.
You're from Ymir?
Schwarzer.
Now pay attention to that.
Now that you mention it, I have heard the name before.
Notice how she asked him, like, and she was kind of like blown away, like she was like, "You're from Ymir?" Like, like that put a thought in her own mind. You end up finding out about that later, as a reason why she says that, and that reason also is why I feel like, she's the canon, or I'll say she is the canon love interest.
An honorable family, closely tied with the imperial family themselves, despite being headed by a mere baron.
I never would have imagined you might be the son of a noble too.
I wouldn't have expected you to. I don't act like one. My dad and mom are both quite easygoing individuals. They don't behave like your typical nobles at all. And technically, since I was adopted, I don't have any actual noble blood running through me. I'm upper class in name only.
So, you...
Sounds like you've got your own issues to deal with, just like the rest of us, huh?
I don't think of it as a big deal, and I don't want you to think of it as one either.
That's a big deal also, that the fact that he's adopted, and you wonder, as you go through the story, you start wondering about his family ties and what the fuck is going on with him, just because you see what ends up happening. But it's crazy.
I just didn't want to keep it a secret any longer. After everything we've been through these past few days, I owe you guys that much. I mean, you're all going to be a major part of my life from here on out. It's only fair to share as much as I can with you, right?
I don't know what to say.
You consider us to be major parts of your life?
No, look at this slight smile.
Honestly, has anyone ever told you that you can be way too serious sometimes? Just be sure you reveal your true identity to the others when we get back, too.
Oh, I intend to.
Ah, youth. Still, even discounting the strangely perfect timing of the railway military police. That ruler of the forest they ran into in the nature park. Seems to be a harbinger of something big happening behind the scenes.
A lot of foreshadowing there. They just happen to be out in the field where the train passes.
I must admit, I wasn't expecting the Icy Maiden to show up when she did. We may need to adjust our plans to compensate for this interference.
That won't be necessary. This was not a significant setback. If anything, it provided an unexpected bonus. Giving us a valuable glimpse into the means through which the RMP and Intelligence Division coordinate their efforts. With both organizations posing sizable threats to our operation, that information alone makes this all worthwhile.
A valid point. Should we proceed as planned, then?
Of course. The tyrant must yet face the merciless hammer of judgment.
Yes. May his lofty ambitions be crushed to dust and swept away.
This is the masked man C. And the other guy over there is one of his cronies, G. And there's they come into play throughout this game. I thought this suit was dope though. Ooh, so eerie. And that, my friends, is the end of chapter 1. That probably would, if had I done everything, that probably would have taken me about 10 to 15 videos to do. The games have a lot of text. Some of the stuff is very long-winded. This is the task and leveling it up, all that stuff like that. But hope we cut that down in about 6-7 videos. Not bad. I'm going to end it here. We're coming up on the 30-minute mark, but when we come back, we'll be starting chapter 2. Be trying to still just do a bit of a speed run here on some of this stuff. But I hope you guys are enjoying the series, enjoying my commentary. Make sure you leave comments, like, subscribe if you like the content. But I hope you guys be back for the chapter 2, and once we dive deep into this story, you just saw who our bad guys are gonna be before we crack this thing wide open. And but I want to say thank you to everybody that's checked out the videos, that's check out any of my videos. I think I'll be doing some more Ace Combat. Probably try to go ahead and finish that up since it's more of a not short game, but shorter than this one it will even be. But I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Peace.